Lord, I need your help. I feel like I'm trying to balance on a tightrope, but then call it faith, where I'm strong in your promise, but weak in my strength, where I'm full in your presence, but broken by my shame, where I'm forgiven and called blameless, but miss the mark every day. Lord, how am I supposed to thank you when I feel that I blaspheme your name every time I call myself a Christian but don't practice what I claim? What if they compare me to the world and it all looks the same? How do I tell them about your love and your power that can change all the hearts, souls, and brains of the lost and why you came? The creator of the universe became born to bear our pain. The one who spoke existence took the judgment in our place. The one we showed such hate looked death right in the face while the Father looked away so our sin would have no case. So that our blame would have no claim, he took our sin all on his frame. The one who knew no wrong was mocked, ridiculed, and shamed. People scoffed while he's beaten naked, nails all through his veins. He became a curse on the cross. To believe is to be saved. And I believe that. I get that. But how am I supposed to live with my identity, that name? Who am I to hold that, Lord? I'm just a worm among the plains. I'm dragging dirt along the floor. I wished for rain that never came. The sun shined and I was scorned. Yet you adorn my shame and stains. You took my past all through the flames. And again, I get that. But forget about the past. What about the present? What about right now? Lord, it just seems wrong. You see, I want to make you proud. And I pray to seek your face, but if I saw your eyes right now and witnessed the fullness of those flames, if I saw your glory shining and the seraphim sing your name, would I trust the blood to cover me? Would it clear up all my stains? And I get it legally. I get it legally that Jesus paid for my sin. What about relationally? Like personally, like between me and you, from person to person. How could you forgive me? How could you love me? If you really see me and you see all that I am, I cannot understand how I fit inside your plan. How could you love me? You're so righteous and so just. And I gather all these treasures that will wither and will rust. And I fail to share your name or witness how you love. And I'm a coward, so I fear the thoughts of men. And my thoughts won't leave the mud. And again, I believe that you molded me from dust. You stuck breath inside my lungs. You gave a conscience that works fine, but then I use it just to judge. I don't need faith to know you're there. I'm convinced. And I know that Jesus left the grave. I know that science testifies about all that you have made. But when I look at you and then I look at me, it takes all my faith to believe, not that you could love, but you could love someone like me. But here's the thing. You don't love me for me. You don't love me for me. You don't love me for what I do. You don't love me for my words or for how I move. You don't love me for my works. You don't even love me for my faith. You don't love me for my love, but you love despite my hate. And you don't love me because I'm good. You know I'm not. You don't love me because I pray. You don't love me for my heart. You don't love me because I read. You don't love me because I lead. And it's not because I believe, not because I tremble to my knees. You don't love me because I cry. You don't love me because I grieve. You don't love me because I see just how much I need. You don't love me because I hunger. You don't love me because I feed. And it's not because the seeds or the trees or the fruit or the leaves. You don't love me because I choose to follow you? Who's reformed? Did I even choose to follow you? You don't love me from a bruise to follow you or a noose to follow you. You don't love me because I used to follow you. You don't love me because I name your name. You don't love me because I give you praise. You don't love me because I tame sins and I hate sin. You don't love me for my patience. You don't love me for a song that's like a fragrance. You don't love me for I'm poor, if I'm rich, if I'm big and I'm famous, if I'm sick or I'm nameless. You don't love me for my plans or my arrangements. You don't love me for this poem or my cadence. No, you love me because you want to. It's so, you love me because you chose to. And it's not because I want you. It's not because I chose you. No, you love me because you want to. Who am I to stop you? You love me because you want to. Lord, you love me because you do. Thank you.